It's time for Highlands basketball. Hello again, everybody. This afternoon from the PBC Hall of Fame Classic at Montour High School, the Highlands Golden Rams against the Dragons of Allderdice, along with Mike Choma. This is Mike Pavlik. Courtney Stewart's upstairs. Dean, a non-section game. The Rams make their return visit here to the PBC Classic. Have been here for a few years, and it's their fourth game this week.
Yeah, Mike, I don't know if they planned it out to be the fourth game of the week, but it certainly showed up that way in the schedule. If you remember, we had to put the Swigley Academy game in because we have problems scheduling, and that just happened to fall that Monday, so it is what it is. We usually practice on Sunday, so again, this will be an opportunity for us to get a little practice against somebody other than the Highlands Golden Rams second team. Now, Allderdice comes in, Mike. They haven't played since last Tuesday, so it's going to be a question of them. I know, are we going to be too tired, but do they have too much rust? First couple minutes, I expect to be choppy.
Yeah, I think by both sides, really. We'll see if the rest or rust factor comes into effect here tonight. Well, Johnny Christ comes into this game only 20 points away from 1,980 points, and he's going to be looking to knock those off here today.
Yeah, Mike, with the possibility of only needing 20, he could average 12 a game, but if he's a little bit above his average, he can do it. The interesting thing is, Mike, over 700 rebounds in his career, and we're talking about could he go 1,000, 1,000. The thing about rebounding is you only get one for each rebound, you get two for each basket, but it's been an outstanding career, and again, putting a exclamation point on it this year, we can get him and Luke Hawking to 1,000 points to be only the second time in Highlands history that ever happened.
You got to look at the Allderdice Dragons down to all right. They'll be in white here tonight. They're the six-time defending City League champs. Their coach, Buddy Walensky, thought it was getting too easy. He left and went to Norwin, and Devin Crummey's the new coach there.
Mike, it never gets easy, trust me. There's always some goal to accomplish. That would be the seventh one, okay? But
right.
Again, right now they're the best team in the city. They're posed to win another championship. They lost 4 starters from last year's team, but they had 4 guys in the rotation, and they will start 5 seniors here tonight for Devin Crummey. And again, his dad, Chuck, the longtime coach at Central Catholic, he still teaches English at Central Catholic. So, again, it should be a good one here. Number 1 team in the city, number 3 team in 4A. Let's see what happens.
John Jamarca runs a great show here. If you've been putting off that much-needed work around the house, why not let the pros at Beanie Home Renovations help you tip off basketball season with a new kitchen, bathroom, game room, or addition to make your home a winner. Brian sitting directly to my right with over 100 years of combined experience. If you called him right now, his phone will ring and we'd hear it on the air.
Exactly.
Owner Brian Nee, his team of professionals at Beanie Home Renovations guarantee that your job will be completed on time, exactly the way you want it, and in plenty of time to have that championship celebration. Customer service is their top priority. Give Brian a call today, 724-351-3172 for a free estimate, or visit their Facebook page. Beanie Home Renovations, where the B is always busy. These two teams met right on this court 2 years ago. Allderdice won it by 20. We'll see what the Rams have for them today. It's Highlands and Allderdice, and it's right after this.
We were just informed, and our condolence went out to Kobe, his wife, and his family, but we are back here at... We're aboard the helicopter that went down.
Oh, man.
We are back.
So,
we're going to have a moment of silence here. At Montour, Kobe Bryant was killed in a helicopter crash today, and apparently with his family, his words just coming out. And so they're having a moment of silence right now.
Terrible news.
Thank you very much.
My first report was Kobe was only in the helicopter alone. Now his family's involved. Just terrible, terrible news.
It really is, and there's certainly a downer as they attempt to get this game going on.
Yeah, Mike, on a Sunday afternoon, it's hard enough to get your kids up. Then you hear that kind of news. Believe me, a lot of these kids look up to Kobe.
Right, it is. All right, the Rams starting lineups brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting in Natrona Heights. Dan Timmons Painting, they got you covered.
Golden Rams.
All right, Mike, Rams are the visitors here in this game. We'll start number 1, Jimmy Quince, a 6'2 freshman, averaging 6.6 per game. Number 11, Corey Meyer, a 6'1 senior, averaging 16 points per game. Johnny Christ, talked about him pregame. Where's number 20, senior at 6'6", averaging 12.9 per game. Number 23, Luke Cochran, 6'2 senior, averages 19.5 per game. And rounding out the starting five is number 50, Joaquin Roman, 6'4" junior, averaging 6.5 per game.
For all your commercial and industrial painting needs, to beautify and protect, call Dan Timmons Painting, 724-224-2851. Dan Timmons Painting, they got you covered.
And Mike, Allderdice, even though they have 4 new guys in the starting lineup, they're all seniors. Number 10, Tony Henderson, 6'3" senior. Number 11, Choma, a 6'3" senior. Number 12, Sean Gray is a 5'7" senior. Number 32, Blake Haver, a 6'3" senior. And rounding out their starting five, number 33, Rob Jones, a 6'1" senior.
It is down. So we're set to go here at Montour on a cold Sunday afternoon. Not too much precip out there today, but every time we come here, it's about 20 degrees, I swear. But that's usually the way that works. So the Rams in the brown, the Allderdice Dragons in the green.
Mr. John Jenkins, Mark Tortorella, and Bob Quinn.
John Jenkins, Mark Tortorella, and Bob Quinn. And the Rams did it again. It's like every game this week they've run that play, and this time it's Cochran with the finish, and they lead it 2-0.
Luke Cochran.
And I always say we did it for years in middle school, Mike, and they're still doing it today.
It's amazing, though. That just
control the tap, which Johnny normally does. That's
I guess.
Battle.
There's a 3-ball drained from the corner, and that's by Tony Henderson.
Tony Henderson.
I was going to say by the senior Tony Henderson, but they all are, so that's at least right now. Here's Cochran against pressure to Roman. Now, inside to Christ, it's off his hands, but they're going to call a foul from behind on Henderson. That'll be his first, team first, 3-2, Allderdice.
And again, Mike, split it, get the ball in the middle, which Highlands did. Got the foul from behind.
Foul number 10, Tony Henderson, his first, team first.
They get it into Christ, turn around, then he's fouled again. This time he'll shoot, and this one will be on Haber.
Foul number 32.
Johnny goes line 41 of 74, 55%. As a team, Mike, up to 61%.
That's incrementally, we'll take it, I guess.
Yeah,
huh?
going the right direction at least.
Johnny will make 1 out of 2 whether he needs to or not. There's the... Well, I said that. I tried to get it again. I said that the other night. He made 2 of them just to make me a liar. But
Mike, that ball is extra orange.
It is very orangey. We were talking about. I think it's extra bouncy too.
Had a double overtime game in front of us, and every time the ball had to go on the rim, it did.
Steal by Kunst. He lays it in.
Jimmy creates a turnover and scores off it.
5-3. It looks like one of those balls that you get at 5 below.
Yeah.
Now out top, and that's Mukagosi. Heat 6-5. They made 2 threes.
Little token pressure, Mike, not really turning up the heat on him.
Jimmy Kunst. Long cross court. Looks like a 1-3-1. Corner to Myers. Thought about it, but didn't take it. No, it's not going to make it. That pass got to have a lot more steam on it if you want to cross that zone.
Mentioned Devin Crummy, Mike. Eric Carlberg served on his staff, his dad's staff, with him as an assistant at Central Catholic. They were talking before the game.
There you go. Yeah, Devin Crummy was there 17 years as an assistant for his dad. Here's Kunst. A lot of pressure on him. That's Jones. Now Myers out of the corner.
And they're doubling Johnny, Mike. They're in a, looks like a 2-3. Yep, there it is.
There's Christ on the block. Now to Roman. Nice extra pass, and Joaquin with the finish. 7-6 Highlands.
They tried to knock him off the spot, Mike, and they couldn't do it.
Steal by Kunst. How they lost it. Now Jones traveled. Turnover, Allderdice at 6:09. We mentioned 2 years ago these two teams played, and Allderdice won 58-38 in here. The late wake-up call for the Rams that day. I think that was a nooner.
Yeah, Mike, and I think that was the one time we had trouble with the point guard switch. If you remember, we switched on everything, and they had an outstanding point guard, and he just kept beating our big to the basket.
Rams moving left to right. They're the visitors on the scoreboard, dressed in their traveling brown against pressure over there. It's
double team.
Trouble on Myers, and it's an over and back call. It's Allderdice ball.
Yeah.
Nope.
Corey's pleading his case, so I think he had an argument, Mike. I thought they touched.
They might have deflected. It was hard for us to tell. Two guys basically in our line of vision here, but
you have to step through that trap at half court.
Now stepping back, and Mukagosi lets it go and missed it. Rebound Highlands, leading by a point. Here's Cochran. Now to Kunst. Loops it down to Roman. Roman dribbled it off his kneecap. And another turnover. Here come the Dragons left to right. Jones. Mukagasi, 3 balls down. And that's all they're doing right now. They got 3 from downtown. And it's 9-7. A bullet pass by Cochran, and Joaquin turned his head. That was a different pages together situation. Now Roman's going to sit down and Leary's in. Rams will go smaller.
14.
I think Joaquin thought Johnny was cutting behind him about how hard that pass was thrown. He pulled his hands back, and Johnny wasn't there. Third Highlands turnover. Allderdice commits 2 so far.
Here's Jones. They get into a little trouble in the corner, but Graves is able to get it. Now back out top to Haber.
Mike, this eerily reminds me of the Penn Hills game where they couldn't miss from 3 to start.
Tony Henderson between circles. Steps back, lets it go. It's down.
Did I tell you this reminds me of the Penn Hills game?
They have 4 from downtown, and it's 12-7.
And you can test that shot, Mike. Got to give him credit when he makes it.
Leary out of the corner, goes baseline to Kreis. Worked it back out. That's Myers' 3. It's off the back rim. Rebound, Jimmy Kunst. Nice job to flash in there and get it. Back to Kreis. Spin move in the paint. He's fouled. Johnny will shoot 2 at 4:40. It's 12-7 Allderdice.
That one goes on Rob Jones, his first, team third.
Rob Jones. His first, team third.
First by Johnny is too strong. He'll get another. 12-7. Allderdice with the early lead. Substitution for the Dragons. Number 20 is in. That's Cam Butcher. He's a junior.
Well, good news. Took Henderson out. He had 2 threes.
Johnny 1 out of 2. He's got 2, and it's 12-8. Now against pressure. Graves. Oh, Mukagosi had it tipped off his hand. It came to Butcher. Back to Mukagosi. He's made 2 already. Missed that one, though. And Haber, though, on the weak side has the rebound. Out to Graves. And now Rob Jones puts it on the floor. 3.5 minutes in. 12-8 Allderdice. All their baskets from downtown.
Hyde is now extending that defense.
Oh, now he got. Oh, he caught. And he didn't see it.
He
and the
didn't see it
no,
at
he
all.
didn't.
No.
He basically turned around and said, "I got poked in the eye." The ref never saw a thing. And Jones turned around and said, "I got poked in the eye," and then he made the call.
I've never seen that, Mike, where the player told the referee, and then the referee made the call 5 minutes later.
His head was turned.
Yeah, why don't you just grab your eye all the time and say I got poked? Wow.
By the way, the guy behind just hit me in the head. Can I file assault charges?
Really?
Here's Haber. That's unbelievable.
I've never seen that call, ever.
Haber steps back. His 3 is off the rim, no good. Rebound weak side. And now McDaniel got a piece of it and knocked it off of Butcher out of bounds, and Allderdice will keep it halfway through the first quarter.
That is unbelievable. He walked
and there's a walk by Graves. Turnover, or Jones, I'm sorry. Turnover Allderdice at 3:58.
Into the game.
Sean Graves checks back in.
Number 12, Sean Graves.
They're moving it back and forth. Mukagosi sit down.
So Mukagosi and Henderson both hit 3s. Henderson's back in there. Mukagosi is out.
Here's Kunst. Cornered out at Cochran. Cochran goes all the way in, carries it to the basket, and puts it in.
Strong take for 2.
He's got 4, and the Rams cut it to 2.
You get a chance to set the pressure up.
Haber almost traveled there, but kicked it back outside, and now Graves will reset things. Over to Jones. Jones against Kunst. They're going to call Jimmy for a little nickel dimer. That's his first.
And Mike, that was strictly an isolation play that time.
His first, team second.
If you notice, they had the whole side of the floor cleaned off. Jimmy was up on the island alone and touched him up for the first foul. He comes out. Corey Myers checks back in.
Work it back outside to Jones. Now Jones with a crossover move. Right side to Henderson. Henderson goes all the way in, put it up, charging foul. Taken by Cochran.
Offensive foul, number 10.
Henderson's second.
Well, that hurts because he handles the ball for them.
Yeah.
Off the Allderdice bench is Cam Edmonds, number 14, a 5'9 senior. (12-10), Allderdice by 2. 3 minutes left first quarter. Out top to Cochran. High post McDaniel. Antoine with a spin move. Kicked it over to Cochran right side. Steps back. His three's on the way. It's short. Rebound. McDaniel gets up there. Put it back up and in. We saw a whole lot of that the other night. Tell you, I see that wristband goes up there. That white sleeve on the right arm.
Tie at 12.
Antoine ties the game. Mukagosi, and it goes. He's got 3. Myers beats him down. His first 2. 15-14 Allderdice. They have 5 baskets all from downtown. 15-14.
That's amazing, huh? There's your trap.
Nearly a slide. Mukagosi had it, lost it. Here's a jumper off the front iron by Haber. Rebound Cochran. Out to Myers. Myers had it taken away by Mukagosi. What's it called? It's a jump ball, and the arrow belongs to Allderdice.
Jump ball, possession area, the Dragons.
4th turnover for the Golden Rams. Yeah, Mike, I think we have to get out in their 3-point shooters.
Into the game for the Golden Rams,
Joaquin back in for the Rams.
Number 23, Kyrie Henning.
And Kyrie Henning in there for the Dragons.
They've gone 8 deep so far. And that helped them this year, Mike, when they had 4 seniors lead the team. That guys on the floor now that got a lot of playing time last year.
Now this is Hennings, fresh off the bench. Missed a shot. Rebound.
Nice hustle.
Graves had it. They put it back up. Missed it. Rebound Roman.
Numbers, Mike. Graves on the floor.
Rams down 1. Here's Cochran. Drives all the way in. Got hammered. Missed the shot, though, but Luke got it back. Out to Leary. Corner, McDaniel. Head fake. But the Dragons quickly on him. This Allderdice team allowing only 52 a game. Leary drives in, and it settles for him.
Carter's been attacking the glass lately, Mike. Gives Highlands his first lead.
Here's Graves. Now Jones. High post. Mukagosi let it go. Missed it. It was too close.
Exactly.
Rebound Highlands. A minute to go. Rams lead by 1.
He's hit 3 threes in his first quarter.
Cochran calling for a screen. Got it to
He's got 5.
Joaquin on the pick and roll, and then Cochran got fouled on his way into the basket.
Mukagosi, hand in the basket. That'll be his first, team 5th.
Rams have committed 2. I have Kunst and Cochran. Am I correct on this?
Yeah.
Thank you. So with 48 seconds now, Antoine will key it in. Out top to Cochran. He go over his shoulder. Steps back, puts it on the floor around Haber. Myers, right wing, 3, ball down. Corey Myers, and the Rams lead at 19-15.
High scoring first quarter here, Mike.
Rams by 4. That's their biggest lead. 32 seconds. Graves got shut off on the baseline.
He walked, looked like.
Yeah, I think he might have too. Here's Jones, back to Graves. Henning, jumper, missed everything. Rebound McDaniel. And the Rams have 20 seconds and the arrow. Leading by 4. Myers went baseline, tried to get it into Roman, but good job defensively by Mukagosi to tip it out of there. And Henning has it for the Dragons.
5th Highlands turnover.
Here's Jones, 5 seconds. Are they aware of the clock? They are now. And it missed everything. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter here at Montour with the score. Highlands 19 and the Dragons of Allderdice 15.
Are you or someone you know in need of physical or occupational therapy? Why not consider a caring therapist at Phoenix Rehabilitation Health Services in Eternal Heights? Phoenix specializes in one-on-one personalized care, coupled with the latest techniques and equipment in physical therapy services. They deal with any type of injury, specializing in orthopedic conditions, including sports and workman comp injuries. Phoenix will help you with your goal to return to the activities you love the most. Phoenix Rehab Services and Health Service, conveniently located in Heights Plaza near Blessed Sacrament Church behind Eaton Park. They have daytime and evening hours to fit your busy schedule. Call them today at 724-224-5090 or visit them on the web at phoenixrehab.com.
I had myself muted. One of your favorite places.
Oh, yeah, been there, and they helped me out with my plantar fasciitis. They can help you, too. Mike, big weekend here for this Pittsburgh Basketball Classic. They inducted their class, and it's going to be Saturday, February 1st. They're going to have a brunch, and those people will be inducted. One of our locals, Joey Myers, which is Corey's uncle, played at Borough High School and great career at Duquesne University. Fellow Duquesne University grad Doug Arnold.
Great player.
Local from here, Andy Kaufman, played here at Montour High School. And another one of my favorites, Mark Jula, the retired Ambridge coach, will be inducted.
Former coach at Highlands on the staff with you, and Tom Myers, who, by the way, Tom Myers, to mention him, if Highlands wins this game, Stosh will tie Tom Myers with 111 wins for second on the all-time Highlands list and do it in 20 less games than Tom did. There's a 3 by Cochran that's missed and a rebound to Allderdice. So that's something to keep an eye on.
Very impressive, yep.
So I just tied Jula into this game. How's that?
There you go.
Here's Henning. Out top for Graves.
Mark is in Florida. Mike, that kid walked. He caught the ball, took 2 steps.
By the way, I love their uniforms. Allderdice, very nice. Green and black. Mukagosi took a look at it. I don't know why he didn't shoot it. He's made 3 of them. Henderson's made 2 of them. That's all their points, all 15 3 balls. Mukagosi, threw it into the lane, and Christ stole it. Christ, Kuntz, look at him fly through there and lay it in. Man, he's got some wheels, this Jimmy Kuntz. 21-15. By the way, you always wonder about interest level. They're interested.
Seems to be.
Yeah.
2-3 zone, Highlands playing.
That hasn't been a problem this year on the whole at all, really. A little bit in that early in the game against McKeesport at Penn Hills, but then they turned it on. This is a good team. They are 13-3, first place in the City League, trying to win their 7th consecutive City League championship.
They beat Newcastle by 19, Mike.
I think Newcastle may have been bored. We'll talk about that one. Mukagosi's got 4 of them.
3 for Joe Mukagosi.
He needs some special attention.
21-18. All of their baskets are 3-pointers.
Amazing.
6 of them. Myers got around a man, goes in, put it up, won't go. Rebound Haber. Dragons back the other way. Mukagosi, they got over on him quickly. Looped it to Henning right side with Myers there.
Their last game out of the city, Mike, they beat Pine Richmond by 1. So they have some quality wins on their schedule, plus all their City League teams.
Devin Crummy, the senator, he does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's got that look. He still teaches there. Haber underneath.
English team.
Blocked by Roman.
Should have been a jump ball, Mike.
Haber again missed it. Rebound Christ, guys, to pull it down.
Am I right about that? He came down with the ball.
I thought so.
Yeah.
Kunst. Cochran. Baseline needs help. Here's Johnny.
Right on cue, Mike.
He's 16 away. It's 23-18.
PA announcer loved that one, Mike.
There's a great dunk in the Rocks game earlier. Stowe Rocks won that game 79-78 over St. LaSalle in 2 overtimes. Courtney asked me when it was end of regulation, so next basket wins?
No.
Bill Heasley said, Chris Warner would have gone for that.
Oh, yeah, flip a coin. Allderdice going to pull it out.
Allderdice going to pull it out. Here's Jones. Okay, we're winning by 5. Let him.
We'll take a little break here.
Here's Henning. Now to
get a commercial up, Mike.
Rob Jones. Talk about Planet Fitness. Jones is going to shoot a 15-foot jumper. Too close. Rebound Kunst. They haven't made it 2 yet. Cochran, tried to get it up to Johnny, but a good job. Now Roman walks the lane.
Joaquin, he's learning from Johnny.
They lost track of him. They had all their attention on Johnny, and Joaquin came right down the lane and laid it in, and the Rams have their biggest lead, 25-18.
I always say, Mike, the trailer on those plays is never picked up. They're, like you said, so worried about Johnny, they let Joaquin walk right down. He Joaquin, though. Walk right in.
He did. Joaquin the lane, the big fella. Haber. Now to Rob Jones. Tried to bust through there. Got Joaquin in the air. Made a nice move. That's their first 2-point basket of the game. 25-20.
And quickly to the attack. Looks like they're sitting.
Cochran, he tried to get it to Johnny, but he threw it off the backboard. Just misfired a little bit. And here's Jones back the other way. 2-on-1. In against Cochran, they call nothing, and the basket's good. I think I'd rather them call nothing there because that was going to be a block, if anything. 25-22. So 4 straight. by the Dragons. Underneath the Roman. Put it up, missed it. Christ followed, no good. Roman to Kuntz. Better watch out for 3 seconds. Roman fought it out of there. Back out top to Cochran. Here comes. Short.
Wow, Mike. 5 shots at the basket.
Haber the rebound. 3:30 left first half. Steal by Kuntz that tried the entry pass, and Jimmy stole it away.
Quick hands by Kuntz again.
Now to Cochran. Now to Christ, up and in. Johnny's got 6, and it's 27-22. Rams by 5.
14 points to get to 1,000.
Haber
three.
from downtown McKees Roxy missed
Look
it.
at that. Look.
Lead it out to Myers with the leak out. Timeout.
That is amazing, Mike. If you replay that, all 5 of the Allderdice kids were between the foul lines. Nobody went past when he took a shot. Nobody went back and played defense.
Well, Planet Fitness at the Heights Plaza in Natrona Heights is probably where you'd be about now on your typical Sunday.
Yes, I would.
The home of the judgment-free zone. The Planet Fitness provides a unique setting where everyone, and we mean everyone, is free to work out in a non-intimidating environment for as little as $10 a month. Open and staffed 24/7, so you can work out on your own schedule, and that staff is friendly. They'll help you meet your fitness goals. Introduce yourself to Tara. Tell her that we sent you. The Dean's got his stepper going here.
Just feed me.
Ah, okay. Gotcha. So also ask about the Black Card. You're free to visit any of the 2,000 locations and bring a guest free of charge as often as you like. Remember, memberships are available for as low as $10 a month, so stop by Planet Fitness in the Heights Plaza today.
Yeah, Mike, every 50 minutes does yours beep and says get up and move. You don't have 200 steps in.
Hey, we've had so much basketball this week. I always take the Fitbit off when I go to sleep at night, when I go to bed. I was out for an hour and 24 minutes yesterday afternoon.
Very good. Catch it up. I kind of took a little nap in there, too. After my workout at Planet Fitness, got to see a couple people, Mike, and again, we know so many people from doing the broadcast.
We do.
Not only the people I know, but people who know me from seeing me at the games are coming up and talking about this Highlands team. They're very excited. Everybody excited about Tuesday night. It's going to be a packed house. If you're out there watching on YouTube, get there early, get a good seat. We moved the student section, Mike.
We've gone till 3 minutes left till halftime without talking about Tuesday.
There you go.
Congratulations to us. And I think the players are kind of that way too. They seem focused in here. 2-3 zone here.
But it is going to be a little different look, Mike. They're going to put the students back on the bigger side because there are going to be so many of them.
Here's Mukagosi. Worked it back outside. Jones with a long 3 ball. It's off the rim, no good. Rebound Christ. Out to Cochran. Rams with the ball and a 7-point lead.
Johnny doing a great job on the boards too, Mike. Now he's got 1-on-1.
Myers into Christ. Got around a man. Got bumped. Scored anyway. 8 for Johnny. He's 12 away. 31-22.
Try to bump him off the ball. He couldn't do it, Mike.
You do know he's going to get 19 today.
As long as we win, that's all I know.
Kuntz with the rebound. Down to Christ. Down the lane. Foul.
What a great job by Johnny. Get that extra spurt in there, huh?
So he'll go to the line and shoot a couple.
Number 32.
We're going to Guam Live.
We are going to Guam Live. Winter is here, so there's no better time than right now to stop into Highland Tire and Highland Integrity Alignment and see why they've been voted the best place to buy tires in the AK Valley since 1993. And this year voted number 1 for auto repair.
Henderson, number 10, return.
Highland Tire offers one of the largest and most complete inventories of tires and wheels in the Pittsburgh area. The Dean made it in. He's all fixed up for the winter. And as always, if you don't see it on site, they'll order it for you. You can go to HighlandTire.com. Highland Tire now offering oil changes at both locations. Highland Tire, service, integrity, price. We deliver. Christ makes 1 out of 2. Again, that's the 3rd time he's done that today.
He's got 9 now.
32-22. Highland's biggest lead is 10.
And Mike, I mentioned we're going live to Guam because in front of us, the McDaniels has their daughter on FaceTime.
And she'll be watching us later on at internet-only game tonight. But work it inside, missed on the shot by John Hamizis.
She's in her fatigues, Mike. You see that?
Yep. McDaniel 3-ball for his sister in Guam. Off the rim, no good. Rebound to Jones. Lead it out to Haber. He nearly lost control of it. Henderson now drives in off the glass. No good. Rebound Kuntz is fouled in the backcourt. And the Rams will go to the line and shoot the 1-and-1. That's the 7th team foul against the Dragons. And Jimmy Kuntz has got himself up to 63. It's 1-and-1, guys.
John Humsey gets that foul, his first. They're 9 deep, Allderdice. Highlands basically down to about a 7-man rotation now.
So this is Kunst, I mentioned earlier, got it up to 63%. He had a good night at the line the other night.
Back in for the Dragons.
He'll shoot the 1-1 here. The Rams lead by 10 with 1:32 left first half.
He was 5 of 6 the other day, Mike. Carter Leary, getting ready to check in. He's waiting for the shooter, so he'll step off.
Back to the Kobe Bryant thing. His daughter Gianna was on the helicopter with him. There's been confirmation. So it's just such a tragic story.
Terrible.
Only 41, Dean.
Wow.
It's like we're old. We understand that. But think of everything we've done since we've been 41.
Yeah,
you know, there's a lot of life left. That is such a shame. And he had so much to give too.
Played so young and he had so much to live for too.
Here's Graves. Highlands by 10, 1:10 left first half. Another man in there is, that's Henderson back in. Right side for Cam Edmonds.
Oh, nice.
Underneath, got a man wide open. It's Edmonds, and he laid it in.
Pass by Cameron Edmonds, but a great pass by Joe Mugagosi.
32-24.
It's a backdoor slip play that time, Mike.
Myers out of the corner. Now to Kunst. Stosh calling a play. Gets it out. 40 seconds left. Out to Johnny. Rams by 8. Allderdice has the arrow.
Going to be a no rush, Mike.
Now to Cochran. Dice matching up man-to-man. Nearly a steal, but a good job by Myers. He was okay.
Yeah. He's just worried about that.
Rams got a little break on the other end. Oh, with a spinorama, Cochran, he can't get it to go, and Mukagosi the rebound.
Kind of knocked us out of sync, Mike, on that tip play.
Allderdice forecourt, 15 seconds.
Here's a
wide
shooter.
open, Henderson for 3, it's down.
He's got 4 himself now, Mike. 3, excuse me.
32-27. They've scored the last 5. Clock down to 2. Myers at the buzzer, in and out. Kunst tried to tip it, but that's the end of the first half. With the score, Highlands 32 and Allderdice 27. Since opening their doors, the Boucher Agency have been helping local motorists find auto insurance coverage that speaks to their personal priorities. Mel and John at the Boucher Agency want to make insuring your new teen driver a stress-free experience. Make sure to ask about Nationwide's young driver discount. When you compare, nobody beats Nationwide's rates for young drivers. Call your hometown Nationwide agents, John and Mel, 724-224-4300, to choose the coverage that's right for your family. They have evening and Saturday hours for your convenience. Remember, in the AK Valley, the Bouchers and Nationwide are on your side. At the half at Montour, Highlands by 5. We'll take a timeout and be back right after this. All right, we're back at halftime. Highlands leading the Allderdice Dragons 32-27. Allderdice scored the last 5 points of the first half to getting that lead back from double figures down to 5 points. Well, another Highlands basketball season can mean only one thing. That's postgame at the Anchor Inn in Natrona Heights. Joe, Andy, and Dee continue that family tradition started by their parents way back in
1953.
That is correct. A great home-cooked meal without having to do the cooking. If you can't find something you like on the Anchor's menu, then you just don't like to eat. Daily specials are available, as well as a blue plate. And whatever you do, don't forget the popcorn. The kitchen's open till 11, so there's no better way to celebrate another Golden Rams victory on the hardwood than with friends and family at the Anchor Inn. That's the Anchor Inn on Freeport Road, Natrona Heights. Welcome aboard. And I got to figure that Tuesday night after the big knock game, there's going to be a big crowd at the Anchor for that one, and we look forward to seeing you all there. Quickly, the scoring. We'll start with Allderdice because it's real easy. Joe Mukagosi had 12, 4 3-pointers. Tony Henderson had 9, 3 3-pointers. And then the outliers were Rob Jones with 4 and Cam Edmonds with 2. On the Highlands side, Johnny Kreis had 9, putting him 11 away from 1,000. 7 points for Corey Myers, 4 for Jimmy Kunst, Luke Cochran, Joaquim Roman, and 2 for Antoine McDaniel and 2 for Carter Leary. That's the Rams total of 32.
A couple older gentlemen came over and said they want to watch the games on YouTube. How do they do it? And I said, you have a computer.
That's number 1. YouTube, and then you go to Highlands High Sports. You can also patch through the school's website to get there off the athletics page. You can get there from there, and we thank everybody for watching. And we've had a ton. We're doing well. So we are ready for the second half here at Montour in the Pittsburgh Basketball Club's Hall of Fame Classic. John Giamarco's extravaganza that goes a few days, and the crowd is really filling up. And we have good games, Uniontown's to come. They're following us.
Against Ambridge, Mike, 2 teams we may see down the road.
It's very possible. Now Jones got shut off, kicked it back out to Graves. Now Henderson for 3. It's off the rim, no good. Rebound Roman.
A rare miss.
Rams with the basketball, moving left to right towards their bench here in the second half.
Pretty clean game, Mike. Both teams only committed 5 turnovers in the first half. I thought it'd be choppier than this.
Here's Kreis to Roman, now to Cochran. Now to Roman, cutting to the basket, but it's tipped out of bounds. Good hands by Mukagosi, but Highlands will retain possession 35 seconds into the second half.
Yeah, Mike, this is a 2-day event. There were games yesterday. Seneca Valley beat Mount Pleasant 62-33, one of the teams in our section.
Myers tried to use the screen, now back to Kreis, down the lane, kicked it out. Cochran's open. His three is too strong, but Kuntz chased it, and he did. He knocked it off of Sean Graves out of bounds, and Highlands will retain possession at 7:14.
Another 4A team, Quaker Valley, got beat by Cannon Mac 65-60 yesterday.
Loops it into Kreis, Jimmy does.
Pine Richmond beat the host Montour 62-61.
Here's Kunst, corner to Cochran. Thought about it. Haber's on him. Luke got in, got it to Johnny, spun, but they collapsed on him quickly. No look pass to Kunst out of the corner. He lets a three go. It's down. Jimmy Kunst, and it's 35-27. 7 for the young freshman.
First points of the second half for either team.
Jones all the way through and scores.
He's got 6. He regrouped quickly there, Mike.
They haven't had much post game, but Jones has been it for them. 35-29. Nearly.
Oh, there you go, Mike.
How can he call that? How can he see that?
Ask him.
He can't.
He'll tell you.
There's no possible way from the angle he was at he could see that.
It's a terrible call.
Everybody has an over and back call, Mike.
But he couldn't.
You just saw his.
He couldn't possibly see it. Not in position.
As we always talk about, be in position. I was going to sit in that 2-3 zone, challenging him to shoot over.
Mukagosi, it's another one.
And
He's got 6. 15.
They're putting on a show from three-point land.
It's 35-32. Highlands has made but 2. Myers missed it. Roman tipped it, but here comes the dice.
And that's the difference with a three-pointer, Mike. Highlands is basically dominating this game, but only winning by 3.
Jones got into a triple team, threw up a wild one, and Cochran pulled the rebound out.
And numbers, Mike, he's still on the floor. Highlands should take advantage.
Cochran all the way with a Euro step. Missed a bunny. Wide open basket.
He thought he'd get more contact, and he didn't. He is a walk.
Henderson travels.
Yes, sir. 6 turnovers apiece now.
5:36 left third quarter. 35-32. Highlands by 3. Have led by as many as 10. Kreis comes out to get it against Henderson. Try to get it to Roman, and
It was a bad bounce pass. Good idea, wrong result. Mike, Blackhawks' crazy season continues. They got beat by Olsh yesterday, 63-58. They have 7 wins and 9 losses, and they're 7-2 in section.
jeez,
Can you imagine that?
that's a tough section too.
Yep.
A lot deeper than ours. Mukagoski again, but this time it's off the front iron.
He's human.
He is. Cochran the rebound. Rams by 3. McDaniel left side. Kreis on the block. Against the double team. They reach in and foul him.
Mukagoski going to get his second. Mike, congratulations, Ethan Morton of Butler. He broke the 2,000-point barrier Friday night in their win against North Hills. He's going to Purdue, am I correct?
Yes. His dad did too, I think.
My old buddy
Myers, 3 ball. Yes! Nothing but nylon.
Nice job for Corey. He now has 10.
Rams have 2 second half baskets, both 3 balls, and it's 38-32. Fighting fire with fire, I guess.
Ray Konjak swears he's going to Indiana because of
Tip.
Archie Miller.
Good job by Cochran to tip it. McDaniel got it back to Kreis, and the Rams have the basketball.
7 turnovers each now.
Looks like a 2-3 now by Allderdice.
There's perfect.
Inside to Kreis, lays it in. You get the ball down on a baseline against that zone. It's tough to do, but
When Johnny gets something in his hip, Mike, that lob pass is there. We try to teach that to the young kids, too.
Johnny has 11. He's 9 away. 3 ball by Jones. In and out. Kreis the rebound. Rams by 8. Corner to Myers. Left a man in the dust. They're going to call a jump ball.
Hyde's going to get possession there.
Jump ball, possession area.
Highlands keeps it, and they'll just keep it, and I'll just, to quote the great Bill Hillgrove, I'll put my striped shirt away.
There you go.
Christ, give and go to Kunst. He's fouled, he'll shoot 2.
That one goes on Rob Jones, his second. Highlands got a line to shoot a pair.
Rob Jones, his second, team second.
Finish up, Mike Char Valley SA beat Aliquippa 50-44. Moon beat Avonworth 51-47. The Southside Beaver beat Brashear 60-48.
Jimmy makes the first. He'll get a second. He's got 8. Speaking of Brashear, these guys play them on Friday, and that is their closest rival in the City League right now. They also have playoffs in the City League. They'll play it out, and then I think the top 4 play against each other. That's how they do it, and they're looking for number 7 in a row. It was so much that Buddy Valinsky said, I need a new challenge. He went to Norwin.
Challenge accepted out there. By the way, Uniontown plays Ambridge after this we mentioned.
Rams back up by 10, and Haber missed a 3.
Nightcap, Mike, Lincoln Park, Kennedy Christian. That'll be a good one.
That's a beaut. Bullet pass by Cochran. McDaniel lets it go. It's off the rim.
Oh, Johnny
Price
got dragged down
knocked
there.
down. What's the call? They're going to call Johnny?
You're kidding me. How can they call that?
Awful. Just awful.
Yep, watch that one on YouTube.
Just awful. All right. Again, striped shirt in the closet.
Yep.
Highlands by 10, 3:42 left third quarter. Here's Jones forecourt.
They're going to be patient.
They are. Jones against Antoine played good defense here, but Jones stuck it anyway. That's a good shot by Jones. There wasn't anything else Antoine could do. 42-34.
He's got 8.
Cochran used a screen, got it back to Myers. Here it comes. Bang!
Like, that's the old elevator play. The door opened, the door closed, and Antoine McDaniels closed the door for that 3. Let's see, Highland.
Rams good defense knocking it out of bounds, and Allderdice will keep it at 3:02, and Devin Crummy wants to talk it over with the Rams leading it 45-34.
Gives us a chance to talk about Joe Lucchino and his son Joseph. It was Joseph's birthday the other day. Happy birthday, Joe.
You bet.
Proudly welcome Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group, serving the AK Valley for decades. Lucchinos are a broad-based financial advisory firm with a wide range of opportunities for both you and your business. And again, Mike, the market's been going up and down, and that situation in China concerns me. I mean,
China.
To close the whole country down, boy, that hurts commerce, but don't worry about it. Joe and Joe always know. Go get a review from them. They're located at 2318 Freeport Road next to Donut Connection. Call them today at 724-224-8908 or 724-905-7583. Why wait? Let Lucchino Insurance and Financial put you on the road to financial stability today.
Off the inbound, they kick it back out, and Henderson drains another 3.
Oh, Tony Henderson.
He's got 4, Lakoski got 5, and Highlands ahead by 9. How, Mike?
It's amazing. That's the only thing keeping him in the game, Dean, like you said, and that's the great equalizer. Cochran carried it through to Kreis, dribbled it off his leg out of bounds. I think you were going to get him for traveling anyway. Wouldn't have mattered.
You heard the Allderdice fans to our left.
They were waiting.
They are now.
Yeah. Big crowd in here, Dean.
Yeah,
very
nice.
All around. Great atmosphere. This is a great tournament. Here's Haber.
And believe me, a lot of Uniontown Ambridge people got here early to see this one.
Oh, of course. And Allderdice, you mentioned it in the pregame, they played a very good schedule. There's a 3 on a dipper. Look at Johnny go up there and take it out as Butcher missed the 3. Now Cochran. And they pressure the ball dice. Cochran all the way through, off the glass and good.
Power move by Luke. He's got 6.
47
up 9.
47-36. Haber's long 3 is nothing but the bottom of the net.
3, Blake Haber.
That's Haber's first one. Two teams are putting on a shooting exhibition, and now we have a timeout. Wireless Zone is the largest independent Verizon wireless franchise in America, offering the most popular smartphones, tablets, connected devices, and all of the latest accessories with award-winning customer service. Stop in today and see what makes Verizon the world's largest and most reliable network. They have 12 area locations, including 6 in the AK Valley. Rams fans, your Wireless Zone headquarters are in Natrona Heights at the Walmart Plaza or at Pittsburgh Mills Mall next to J.C. Penney and across from Victoria's Secret. Find the Wireless Zone store nearest you simply by visiting wirelesszone.com. Rams 47, Allderdice 39.
Been a great game, Mike. Up and down. Both teams are playing well. Highlands has committed 8 turnovers. Allderdice 7. And like you said, it wasn't for the 3-ball. Highlands would be ahead by 20. Stolen.
And a steal, and there's Henderson all the way. Missed it. Rebound. Henderson back up and in.
Steal by Cody Henderson.
Henderson now with 14. Lead down to 6. A little sloppy that time, Mike.
Very. Now against pressure again. Kunst having trouble, but found the release with Antoine, and he gets it across. 1:35 left third quarter. Highlands 47, Allderdice 41.
And with the lead, Highlands will take a little time here, Mike.
Cochran. Here's Johnny on the alley-oop.
Up and away.
13 for Johnny, 7 away, 49-41. Well, nearly a walk there.
Yep, great pass by Luke, by the way.
Jones is fouled. That'll be the second one against Highlands second half.
Corey Myers gets his first, and that was a pinpoint pass by Luke Cochran.
It really was.
Corey Myers, his first, team second.
They get it in to Jones. Now corner Haber, 3-ball, in and out, up and over, and Jimmy has it.
Shouldn't be any rush here, Mike.
Cochran left side. 1:05 left third quarter. Stay tuned after the third period. We'll have A&B Pizza Trivia for you. Myers out of the corner.
Now you can take
inside to Christ. Turnaround hook shot is down.
That one you're allowed to take, Mike.
15 for Johnny. He's 5 away. 51-41. Jones all the way through. Christ says, get that out of here.
And numbers, Mike, maybe you want to.
PA guy said the same thing I did. I think he heard me. Cochran. Their PA man at this tournament is very entertaining and very good.
If he's quoting you, he has to be.
Here's Christ.
Oh, a little sloppy there.
Myers, Kunst, 16 seconds. Stosh wants time. 15.5 left third quarter. Highlands by 10.
And Stosh wants to basically get a play in here in the final 15.5. Early on, he was very good at this, remember?
Yeah.
When he first started coaching.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. That's why he's on the verge of tying Tom Myers for second all-time in Highlands history.
Mike, we mentioned Allderdice and their 13 wins. Again, they beat Nazareth Prep also on our schedule. Then he beat them by 1. They have other quality wins: Latrobe, Hannah McMillan, Central Catholic, and believe me, that one was sweet for Mr. Crummy.
It sure was.
Both of them, and Central Valley. Their losses were to Upper St. Clair by 19, Peters Township by 4, and a team, Newtown, Maryland, they lost to by 20. But they are the best team in the city, and Highlands has stayed toe-to-toe with them here so far, leading by 10, 15 seconds ago here in the third quarter.
Could really use a basket here. Allderdice has the arrow. You'd like to get one before you get to the break. Here's Christ. 7 seconds. Oh, great backdoor to Cochran, and he puts it in.
Give that one to Coach Stosh.
2 seconds, 1, and a three-pointer is launched and missed. That's the end of the third quarter with the score. Highlands 53, Allderdice 41.
You asked for it, Mike. You got it. Great play.
Trivia time is A&B Pizza time. Call 724-224-5311 to order your A&B Pizza now. They're celebrating 60 big years.
How about that? Well, Mike, I mentioned Ethan Morton becoming a member of the 2,000 Point Club in the WPL. How many members are in that club as of today with Ethan Morton entering?
Well, it's in the 20s. There have been 5 in the last so many years. Because Mike has done it in the last few years, and Melly Cummings did it out of Lincoln Park, and so
give you a hint. Micah was the 24th.
Right. I knew it was going to say. I'm going to go with 4 more after that. 28.
Close. I'll give it to you. Get the pineapple. 30. 30th member. I didn't think there were that many.
I didn't either. I've learned from you now, and I look at Mike White's Twitter before every game because I know there might be some trivia questions coming off of that. So I'm doing my homework. Doing that last night. I was doing that last night, but because I saw where you got the one you asked me the other night about
5.
Yeah, Rob Kesmarski, who who, by the way,
Yeah, I got to make it correct.
did his record scoring at Laurel Highlands. He's not the coach at Laurel Highlands. He's the coach at Uniontown. I was telling the Uniontown film guy who's up behind us, I said, I put your coach back at his alma mater, that he's actually coaching the crosstown rival, Uniontown now, and we saw him last year in the playoffs, and that we had played Uniontown and Laurel Highlands both at Norwin. So Rob Gibmarski at Uniontown, not at Laurel Highlands, and we'll probably see them again later on too.
Number 1 in scoring WPL per year, average 36 points. Highlands 19-14 in the third quarter, Mike, extending their lead.
All right, leading by 12, trying to get their first win in this building.
Yeah.
We've come here a few times and left empty.
That'll tell you a lot about our team, Mike.
Henderson again. The Rams got confused defensively there.
Yeah, somebody should have checked him and didn't do it.
Antoine was trying to make the switch. He was trying to get Joaquin to get out of the way to get out on him, and he couldn't do it. 53-44, all 3-pointers for Allderdice. There's a red-hot Myers missing. Rebound, Joaquin, up. No, tipped. Jones.
Too easy, Mike.
But the 3-pointers are keeping Allderdice in this game. Jones goes all the way in. Oh, and Joaquin just, he was moving, and that's a foul on him. Henderson has 5 of them. Mukagosi has 5 of them. And Haber has 1. They've hit 11 from downtown. Highlands has 3, 4, and that's it. That's a big difference.
Yep, and Mike, what you don't want to do with a 6-point lead is what we just did here, turn the clock off.
Jones at the line. He'll shoot 2. That's 7-17 fourth quarter.
He now has 9.
So
Joaquin going to get a little break.
So Henderson has 17, 15 of them from downtown, and Mukagosi has 15, all of them from downtown. They're pure shooters. Jones has 10.
Yeah, Mike, in City League, you usually don't have that. They like to bang and go to the basket.
9-point lead. Kuntz needs help and got it to Kreis. There it is, 53-46, a 7-point game. They didn't get those up there. Cochran tried to get it to Johnny, but couldn't get it. Johnny's down, hurt his knee. And now, on the other end, they blow the whistle and a travel.
Let's get a shot at Johnny.
And Johnny's not getting up.
Just what we don't need, Mike. Doggone it. Oh, boy.
And there you see Johnny down, and we'll see what happened if he just banged his knee into the floor or what. But
maybe it was knee on knee. I hope they're going to get a trainer out there.
And the trainer's coming out. So while they attend to Johnny, we'll take a quick timeout, and we'll be back right after this. All right, we're back. Johnny Kreis was down for quite a while. Stosh and Dodd helped him off over to the bench down to our right. He's
putting no weight on that leg.
Yeah, and I can't even, now it's already to tell which leg it is where the problem is. And he went down and crumbled under the basket.
All fun on a Sunday till something like that happens.
Oh, jeez. So here's Kuntz. So we'll see.
It could happen in practice too. You never know.
You never know.
All the Dice kids, about a class, they went over.
They all went and shook his hands. Yeah. Exactly. Very classy move on their part. And
have to wait and get the replay.
Here's Cochran. Steps back. His 3 is off the front rim, but he's going to get his own. Drives all the way home. Shot, score, foul.
Cochran.
10 for Cochran.
For 2 in the foul.
Rams back up by 9. And then, boy, you could just see the determination in his face knowing that Johnny was down. It's like, let's go. I'll do it.
Mukagosi gets his 3rd.
Cochran at the line, his first trip there this afternoon. Rams back up by 10.
Luke completes a 3-point play.
He's got 11, and it's 56-46.
Come on, defense.
6:30 to go. Here's Jones inside against Roman.
He walked.
He got shut off. He did. Haber, 3-ball, a front rim. Cochran tipped it. It's going to be Allderdice ball. Oh, they call it off of Henderson last. So Highlands will keep it.
What's a generous call, Mike?
Had the wrong 10.
For Allderdice, number 14, Cameron Edwards.
Cam Edwards back in the game, and Raekwon Young, number 30, is in for the Dragons. Now they pick the Rams up full court, and here comes Cochran all the way down. Needs some help. Kicked it back out. McDaniel's open. His 3 is a grazer, but it comes right to Roman. He's fouled, and he scores.
He scored.
Joaquin Roman.
Great job there. Joaquin with great position. Put it back up and in. The Rams lead by 12 and have a chance for the three-point play.
He just plays at a different speed, Mike. It throws other people off. He's just going to take his good old time and miss the foul shot.
Missed it. Rams by 12. 6:05 to go. Haber back outside and a little jab step there, but now Young. His first time in the game. High posting to Haber. Henderson drives it in, kicked it to the corner. Back out to Young. His three, left-hander up, no good. Rebound Roman again. Out to Kunst. Myers. Now we'll reset things and get it to Cochran.
No rush, Mike.
Rams by 12. Cochran spin move baseline. Lost the handle. Needs help. Now to Myers. Puts it on the floor. Drives in with a runner and scores. 15 for Corey. And the Rams with their biggest lead of the afternoon. 60-46. Steal. Myers. Into a double team. Needs help. Cochran couldn't find it. They're going to call it kicked.
Yeah, that's a good
and that's okay because that'll give Highlands a chance to set up their defense. 5:17 to go. Highlands by 14.
And, Mike, you can't call it a defensive kick ball because the reality is nobody had possession. But if you try to gain possession through kicking it, they're going to call it against you. They did that time.
Here's Jones. They'll try to get some word on Johnny here. 14-point Highlands lead, 5 minutes plus. Haber out of the corner. Now Henderson steps back and lets it go. It's short. Roman the rebound. Joaquin's got to have double figures in the rebound department today. Here's McDaniel, got around a man, drives all the way home and scored. What a move by Antoine.
He's got 4.
Big basket, Antoine McDonald.
Boy, how the Rams have picked it up since Johnny's gone out.
Ooh, yes, they
You'll
have.
like to see that. There's a foul as Henderson drives to the basket. And McDaniel, Roman picks it up, his second. Team foul number 4. Those are even at 4 apiece, 4:43 to go.
Tony Henderson at the line.
We're going to need him on Tuesday, Mike. That's the big concern right now.
Yeah, it's Johnny's right knee is what the injury is.
Not what I wanted to hear. 18 for Henderson. I was hoping maybe thigh bruise.
Yeah, it looked like they were working higher up on it, but she was probably trying to loosen it up for him.
Full timeout.
Timeout by Allderdice. 4:43 to go. B&J Sports celebrating their 6th decade outfitting our local teams and the great sports fans of the AK Valley. When it comes to all your sporting goods needs, look no further than B&J Sports. Glenn Mills and his friendly staff provide that personal touch. Customized high school jackets, team uniforms, trophies, plaques, or any kind of sports equipment. You just can't beat the service at B&J Sports. B&J Sports located at 1605 Freeport Road. They're open 9 to 5:30 weekdays and Saturdays 9 till noon. So stop in today or give Glenn a call, 724-226-2762. 6 decades says it all. B&J Sports.
Mike, checking the 4A rankings. Again, Knock came in at number 1. Number 2, Uniontown. And Uniontown, again, will be playing right after us here today. And they got 2 tough games coming up against Lower Highlands. They beat Bell Vernon 59-57. Bell Vernon had 1 loss to Uniontown, so that basically locks that section up for them. It gets interesting in the other section, though. Number 4 is now Newcastle, 11-5, back in the hunt.
They're awake.
Yep. They beat Ambridge 63-46. And I mentioned the crazy season Blackhawk is having. They are 7-9, but they're hanging at number 5 because, again, they keep beating teams in their section. They are 7-2.
All right, Highlands with the ball. 4:43 to go. Here's Kunst. Now to Cochran. Rams easily beat the 10 count. Have the ball. They'll be patient here with a 14-point lead. 4.5 to go. High posting McDaniel. Turnaround jumper. Good. 6 for Antoine. And the Rams lead at 64-48.
And Antoine might maybe called upon Tuesday for big minutes.
Henderson out of the corner. It's no good. And McDaniel the rebound.
He's responding right now, though, playing great.
Sure enough.
Halfway through the 4th quarter, Highlands out to a 16-point lead now.
Here's Cochran. Tried to use a Roman screen. Fires it to the corner. McDaniels tried to get the puppies organized. Feed by Joaquin, but good hands by Haber to...
Yeah, it's a hard pass to make.
Take it, behind himself. Jones missed it. You got to pay cab fare for that walk.
Jones spent a lot of time on the floor.
And Henderson's going to get the foul. That'll be the 5th. The Rams will just key it in. 3:41 to go. Something Devin Crummey's going to have to be aware of if he wants to start fouling. They got to get up to the bonus. They're not there yet. Carter Leary's back in for Roman.
Carter Leary.
Antoine's the big man in there now.
Yes.
He and Luke.
Yeah.
3:41 left. They go backcourt to Kunst. Mukagosi's got him. How impressed you with Joe Mukagosi today. And Henderson drilling those threes.
Yeah,
Myers.
It might be a 25-point game.
Myers baseline. Stops. Pops. Short. Mukagosi the rebound. All the way down. Henderson off the front iron. And Leary knifed it out of there. Lead it ahead to Myers. Myers drives all the way in, and they're going to call a jump ball. Highlands will keep it at 3:15. It's a good call.
Yeah, both guys have possession of the ball as they went up.
Possession area, Golden Rams.
Golden Rams will inbound. 3:15 to go here. Holding on to that 16-point lead. Getting ready for Tuesday night when knock comes to Highlands.
Here's Leary, dribbled it off a leg, and a steal by Allderdice. Now Henderson dribbled it off of his leg. Here's Jones. Mukagosi right side. Kunst step in front, knocked it out of there.
Jimmy has about 5 steals here, Mike.
The Reese Mayberry for a new generation.
Yes.
And that's a possession. I mean, you just can't quantify it. I mean, you can with a number, but it means so much.
Just look at the clock, how much time we're going to take.
They can't score. What if you do? That's a 4-point swing on a steal. Cochran got into trouble. Now back over to Leary. 2:35 to go. The Rams dribbled the last 2 minutes off against Freeport the other night. Kunst around a man. Kicked it to Leary in the corner. Back out to Cochran. The Rams know that they don't have to shoot. Cochran will shoot that one, though, and score.
He is so strong, Mike. He just bowled his way through 3 people that time. He now has a dozen.
Strong like bull. 66-48. Highlands by 18. Jones with a left-hander is good.
He now has a dozen.
Timeout for Allderdice.
30 seconds.
Mike, we can finally talk about football.
Yeah, let's talk about football. Yeah, we've been trying to get this in. Why don't we do it now?
Such great games recently. Well, they went with option number 1, which basically sticks with the 4A
and it's
classification.
And it's the old Greater Allegheny Conference for us, basically.
Yeah, Armstrong is a combination of Catania and Fort City, who once was in there with us. Greensburg said and been there off at field. Hampton nearby, right up the turnpike. Knock, neighbors. Plum, neighbor. Mars a little bit out there, but hey, we can deal with that. And Indiana, because somebody had to.
We've done, and it's a long trip, but we've made that many times.
But here's the excellent news. They promised us, and I hope they keep their promise, that all exhibition games will be played in the first 2 weeks, and they kept them local.
3 weeks, including week 0.
Right. I don't count that. But we're going to get Burrell and Valley, and we're off to get our own team in week 1. And rumor has it a city school team will come, which I love, because guess what?
Well, they're going to come, and then we'll get another one the next year, and they'll both come in.
It's a home game because they don't really have a home field. The city schools all use the same field.
Down at Couple Stadium, right?
Right, so that'd be great.
Here's Joaquin Roman. Highlands by 16.
Now, basketball will be going up to 5A next year, Mike, and when we get some time, we'll talk about how that's going to
Right, and they haven't come out with those yet. Those will be a little bit later.
We have our own predictions.
Well, and if you remember where we've been, Luke went down hard. That's the last thing you want to see right now. But you remember where we were just in the last cycle when we were with Gateway and everyone in Franklin Regional. We'd probably just slide back in with teams like that.
Big question will be, Hampton, where they put them last time versus this time. Knock gets a break.
Hampton and Mars were not in with us last time. And
they don't know what to do this time. But Mars is Knock is staying down. It's amazing that we're bigger than Knock.
So we're going to miss Knock now.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Knock was in Section of Death, remember, in 5A with all the teams out here.
Yep.
With Montour, West A, and Moon and everyone. McDaniel. Ball's tipped out of bounds. Highlands will keep it.
We have a big 9th grade class. And that's what's been pushing us up. Knock must not have that big a class.
Must not.
And we have like 60 more boys than girls. So, guys, get your prom dates early.
1:15 to go. Highlands by 16. It doesn't look like Allderdice wants a foul. They're going to pressure the ball, though. Here's Kunst. And Tyler Stachinski wants a timeout as Jimmy Kuntz was in trouble out by the midcourt line. So with 1:07 to go, Highlands by 16. The Rams will talk it over here.
Like I mentioned, Laurel Highlands is going to play Uniontown. They have an outstanding freshman, a kid named Rodney Gallagher. He played with LeBron James kid in the AAU circuit this year. They upset number 1 in 5A Penn Hills the other day, 67-59. He had 21 points. He improves to 5-4 in section. Laurel Highlands does, and it's going to be interesting to see how this shakes out. We talked about, do they consider the non-conference schedule when they go with seeding? And the answer is not so much in football, but in basketball they certainly do. And again, those stats you had, a team like Knock, their non-section opponents, 37% winning, ours in the 60s. That's got to help us there. And Uniontown is going to win the rest of the games in the section, but those 2 games at Laurel Highlands might affect their seeding too.
It could. So
4 teams will get a bye. We know that, and you want to be one of those 4
You don't know that because it depends how many get in.
Well, that's true.
So
the way I'm looking at things, though, Mike, it looks pretty clean.
Right, our conference, for instance, our section. They got McDaniel wide open off the inbound. He just draw it up beautifully.
Dosh does it again.
68-50. We're going to get 4 and 4 only.
Yeah.
So
it looks like the other 2 too.
And then there you go. So if you get 12, then 4 will sit. And we had to play the first round last year. And you know what that's going to mean? That's going to mean a long time off.
You get 2 scrimmages.
That's going to mean nearly 2 weeks off. It will mean 2 weeks off.
Look at this. Out ahead of the pack.
Myers drives, lays, scores. Rams by 20.
Amazing, huh?
70-50. And this is with Johnny on the bench for the last quarter.
And again, our concern goes to Johnny right now, Mike. What are we going to do? Hopefully.
25 seconds. Courtney can start the bus. The Rams lead at 70-50. And they're going to finally walk out of Montour in the PBC Hall of Fame Classic with a W.
Double zeros last 2 games. 70-40. This one's 70-50.
Hey, everybody had 0 in the pool. We'll see if Allderdice has somebody with a 0 and a 2.
We walked.
And John Hamizis goes up and puts it in.
There goes your 0-0 on the pool.
4 seconds, 3. This one belongs to the Rams, 70-52. Dean, final thoughts.
Well, 70 points again, Mike. Great win on the road here at Montour. But again, I'm looking down at Johnny Christ, Mike, and he is not putting any weight on that right knee. And let's see what happens, Mike.
We'll see what happens. All right. Thanks to Courtney Stewart upstairs for helping us out and everybody here at Montour. Once again, that final score, Highlands 70, Allderdice 52 for the Dean Mike Choma. This is Mike Pavlik. So